Let's start setting up, shall we?
Okay.
Hi everybody, good evening and welcome to Philbert Flies. This evening we are flying Iberia Flight 512 and the return leg.
The security and safety checks are all done.
Yes.
Are you good to start boarding?
Yes, I'm talking.
Okay.
I'm talking, thank you. As I was saying, we're flying Iberia 512 to A Coruña and Iberia 513 back again. So we are picking up where we left off in Madrid, just the other side of the terminal from where we parked last night. And I'm on VATSIM, and we have air traffic control on at the moment. And I wonder if this is Ian. I know Ian was going to fly with us. He asked for my stand number, so that could be him parked right next door. This strobes. This is VATSIM model matching on MSFS. Strobes are on, whether you want them to be on or not. Right, let's get on board. And well, I'm glad everyone enjoyed the music. Yeah, I was a fan of that one as well. We'll start the APU, seeing as passenger boarding is underway. And we're planning on departing just when the real flight departed. I can't remember when that was, but it says in the video description 7 o'clock, was it? I think it was 7 o'clock in the morning. Maybe 7:30. Yeah. Or maybe 7:20. Do you know, I'm going to have a look. I normally write all this stuff down, but I was in a bit of a rush today. Like to know whether we're on time or not. Connection issues. Is that just you, Christopher? Is everyone having connection issues? Because I'm a little bit concerned. My computer does seem to be going a little on the slow side today. 7:25, thank you very much. But the sim itself is very smooth, so do let me know if you're having any problems seeing it, if it's at all stuttery, and I'll probably start it again. Okay, good. Glad the stream's okay. And I hope you get your connection issues sorted, Christopher. So we're starting the APU, and we'll come down to the MCDU and start setting up here. So I've imported the SimBrief flight plan via the world map screen. Oh, you're flying with us? Awesome. Okay, I won't rush then. Hopefully you can be ready on time. Go to the init A page. We're going to be using a cost index of 20, and we'll put in our call sign, which is Iberia 05 Sierra Hotel. And our alternate today is Vigo, LEVX. So I'm glad everyone's sorted and settled down with a drink, and hopefully it'll be a nice relaxing flight. In fact, 2 nice relaxing flights. And hopefully I won't get into trouble with ATC. I haven't spoken to them for a while, so we'll see. Let's tune the ATIS to start off with on 118.25. Interesting. I hear nothing. Let me just check my audio settings. They're okay. Okay, we can get text ATIS. That's not a problem. And who have we got on? Only approach at the moment, as far as I can see. So we'll tune Barajas approach 118.75. And yep, and we can hear stuff now, so that's good. Ice Films, hello, don't worry. Hopefully you can catch up. Yes, Ian, absolutely. I thought it was you to the right. Excellent. Glad to have you flying along. On the bottom left, yes, indeed. That was Tom yesterday. Sue. In fact, he donated that amount 3 times, which is just incredible. We're flying in Spain. So we're flying within Spain Speedway. It's a domestic route. Yeah, of course. Whoever wants to fly with me is more than welcome. No, I wouldn't suggest it in the real world, but I'm, you know, it's Friday night, and we're having a nice, relaxed flight together. So I see no harm in it. I see no harm in it. Best way to download liveries is to download the Mega Pack, the Liveries Mega Pack. If you Google it, there's an installer, and you can just pick and choose what you want. Okay, so the ATIS says that departures are happening on runways 36 right and 36 left. Winds 350 degrees at 4 knots, temperature is 10, and there's no cloud. And that's information Zulu. So I'm just going to make a couple of notes of that. I don't know why, but I always like to write out the first message that I'm going to say in the chat, just to get me into it a little bit. I'll just check what they like to be called. Barajas approach. Okay. Oh, there's a training session in progress. Interesting. Barajas approach. Good evening. Iberia 05 Sierra Hotel. Type A320 on stand 346 with Zulu. Request clearance to A Coruña.
Iberia 05 Sierra Hotel, hello. Information Zulu is correct. Stand by for clearance.
Okay, so we'll just wait for them to get back to us with the clearance. Hola is the only word that you know in Spanish. That's a good word, good place to start. Gate number's 346. Oh, no worries, Ian. No worries. And you'll be flying on Volanta. Excellent. Yeah, so the scheduled flight time is just over an hour. I did it the other day in just under an hour each way, so about 2.5, I'd guess about 2.5 to 3 hours in total for this stream by the time we've set up, departed and come back again. Oh, so I didn't know people were hoping I'd say bye-bye or bye-bye. I'll make an effort tonight, Demetrius. How on VATSIM do they pick Zulu and Alpha and such? So every time the ATIS changes, they bump it up a letter. So we're on Zulu at the moment, the next one will be Alpha, and then it'll go through Bravo Charlie.
Iberia 05 Sierra Hotel, are you ready to copy clearance?
We're ready to copy, Iberia 05 Sierra Hotel.
Iberia 05 Sierra Hotel, you are clear to A Coruña via the Zamora 5 Lima departure. Runway 36 left, initial climb 13,000 feet, squawk 4427.
Cleared to A Coruña via the Zamora 5 Lima departure runway 36 left, squawk 4427, and second the initial climb.
Iberia 05 Sierra Hotel, initial climb 13,000 feet, 13,000 feet.
Initial climb 13,000 feet, Iberia 05 Sierra Hotel.
Iberia 05 Sierra Hotel, read that correct.
Excellent, so we'll put the squawk code in there, 4427, turn the transponder on, back down to the MCDU and sort out our departure. In fact, I'm going to have a quick look on my iPad at the charts, because as usual when you read me the departure I did not recognise it, so I repeated it back as phonetically as I could. No, I will not aviation simulation, if only because I don't actually have a webcam. Sorry. Turn the APU bleed on. So, departures. Zamora 5 Lima, there it is. So it's not the one we were expecting, but it'll do us absolutely fine. I'm just going to have a quick look at the chart. So what we're going to be doing is taking off straight along runway 36 left, making a turn to the left after takeoff, doing a little bit of a wiggle, and then heading up to Zamora in the in the northwest. So that's that. Our arrival we are expecting is going to be the Lambda 2 Bravo. So we'll put that in for now. We may get something else, and I would imagine we'll be having the ILS Zulu approach. We'll see. We'll see. Just give us something in there, and we'll sort it out en route. Although it's a shortish flight, so that's why I like to get a little bit done before departure. Go over to the init B page, import our 0 fuel weight, put in our block fuel, which is 4.9 tons. Over to the performance page, and I calculated our V-speeds before I started. Obviously before departure, because otherwise there wouldn't be much use for them. So 13,000 feet is the transition altitude.
Última estación, le recibo 1.
We're doing flaps 1 and... yeah, that's fine, we won't bother with the takeoff.
Hi guys,
trim setting. Flaps 1 is fine.
No problem.
Flex takeoff temp is 64 degrees. And our speeds are all 151.
Iberia 79 X-ray, hello, you are clear to La Coruña via the Zamora 5 Lima departure on runway 36 left, initially climb 3000 feet.
That'll be Ian, I guess. Is it?
If you need assistance, contact the flight attendant. If you are unable to accommodate any items in the cabin, please bring us to the boarding door.
Right, so our APU's on, our APU bleed is on. Let's have the before start checklist down to the line.
Before start checklist.
Cockpit prep.
Completed.
Completed. Gear pins and covers.
Removed.
Signs.
On and auto.
ADAs.
Nav.
Fuel quantity.
Iberia 79
Set.
X-ray.
Takeoff data.
Sit for me, thank you. Iberia 79 X-ray.
Yeah, sure, El Diablito, I will explain the
Iberia
trim.
79
Yeah.
X-ray, departure is Zamora
Set.
5 Lima,
Barrow
that is Zulu, Mike Romeo 5 Lima.
1027 set.
1027 set. Down to the line.
So, trim setting. Up here in the weight and balance page, you will get given a centre of gravity figure. So it's 26.62%. And all we're going to do to set that is look down at the trim wheels. And you can see we're currently on 25%. So all we're going to do is just increase it a tiny bit, so it's roughly 26. It doesn't have to be exact, but that's how you decide your takeoff trim setting.
Iberia 79 X-ray.
Am I still showing it Milan Linate? Shouldn't be. And yet I am. Thank you, I'll fix that. Managed to change the arrival airport, but not the departure airport, which is clever. There we are. Should be all done, but it shouldn't be saying 2,600 nautical miles. LEMD to LECO. That's weird. Let me just have a quick look at what I've done wrong here. LEMD, LECO, that is correct. Iberia 512, that is correct. What's going on there then? Why is it showing such a long way? Let me just close it down and start it up again and see if that fixes it. I wonder if it doesn't know where we are. Definitely did start FSU IPC. But then I did close the sim and maybe it quits with the sim. Let's try doing it again. Because everything's showing 0. It's not showing any wind or anything. Ah, there we are. That's fixed it. Better late than never. Good, I'm glad you're well, Demetrius. So I've ended up scrolling up for miles. This has been a bit of a medium flight, Newcastle to Madrid. Oh, nice, you're on your way in. Oh, that's alright, LDB2. No worries at all. How many souls on board today?
Red 1 for November, requesting IB513 STA.local.
Let me have a look at the flight plan.
A320, QNH.
Oh no, that's Ian. Who was it before? Maybe it was ICE.
Information Zulu on stand 342.
Red 1 for November. Hello,
There are 148 passengers on board.
Alpha is current. Stand by for clearance.
Runway in use, both 36 left and 36 right. I've been given 36 left. Yeah, maybe we are taking the scenery. Okay, so how much longer have we got of our pre-flight event? 7 minutes. Let's fast forward these a little bit and then we can get underway.
Hey guys, all packs are on board. Are we clear to close?
Yep.
Thanks, let me know if you need anything.
Gosh, it's chocker at this terminal. So one of these is red, Ian. I guess one of these is ice and one of them is Christopher, is it? All human, yeah, all human. The cats have yet to arrive. They've just had their dinner and having a little bit of a snooze. Okay, so the jetway is away. Let's turn on the strobe light. Make sure that the throttles or the thrust levers are at idle.
November.
They are.
Red 1 November, go ahead.
Red 1 for November, you are clear to La Coruña via the Zamora 5 Lima departure, runway 36 left, initial climb is 13,000 feet, and squawk 4431.
No, there's no AI on. Oh, were you talking about the other players? Sorry, I thought you were talking about the souls on board. Yes, they are all other pilots on VATSIM.
Runway 36
Ah, I pushed the wrong one, thank you.
Red,
Strobe light off, beacon light on, that's the one.
Lima. Squawking 4431, red 1 for November.
Below the line.
Finish the
Windows
checklist and then we
doors.
are ready to go.
Red
Closed.
1 for
Closed.
November,
Beacon.
report correct.
On.
Thrust levers.
Idle.
Parking brake.
On.
Before start checklist complete.
And I'll just get my charts up. I'll show you the route once we're underway. I'm just doing it on my iPad at the moment. Okay, should we do this? Oh, you were talking about passengers. Awesome. And you were talking about passengers as well, C-Hope. Sorry, it's getting muddled up between passengers and other pilots.
Cockpit to ground.
Go ahead, flight deck.
We are ready for pushback and engine start.
Roger. Release the parking brakes, please.
I won't release the parking brakes yet. Barajas approach. Iberia 05 Sierra Hotel. Stand 346 ready for push and start.
Iberia 5 Sierra Hotel, push and start approved, facing north.
Push and start approved facing north. Iberia 05 Sierra Hotel. Right, let me just have a quick glance at that. So facing north is nose right. Fine, let's do it.
Parking brakes released.
Pushing back.
No, it's alright, I'm not with it this evening. I'll perk up soon. How heavy am I? Let's have a look. So our planned takeoff weight is 61,073 kilograms. 61073. And we will have another glorious sunrise departure. Hello Bailey, how are you?
Madrid,
You are clear behind and you can start your engines at your discretion.
29 a 320, formación alfa, estamos listo, copia para Palma.
Starting engine 2.
Spain 04 Lima, información alfa correcta, está autorizado a Palma vía salida Nando 1 Romeo, pista 36 derecha, inicial 13.000 pies, responda.
Yes, he said he was
443.
coming, didn't he, Harrison? Very disappointing.
Autorizado Nando 1 Romeo 36 derecha, inicial 13000, transpondedor 44312, Spain 04 Lima.
Hello, Ant Leaves, how are you?
Spain 04 Lima.
Yeah, I'm good, thank you, Bailey. Yeah, I'm good.
Barajas approach, very good evening, Mermaid 313, flight level 250, inbound Aspin, and information alpha is on board.
Pushback complete, set parking brakes, please.
Hello, Aiden.
Parking brakes set.
Roger. Okay, the tow bar is disconnected and the equipment is clear. We will see you on the left side with the pin.
Thanks, and you can disconnect and go to hand signals.
Thanks.
So
Have a
engine
good
2
flight.
is
See you
started.
later.
Starting engine 1.
313.
Start engine 1. And meanwhile, I'll have a look at our likely taxi route. See, I would have guessed he was going to send us down Romeo 3, which we can just about make.
Romeo
3, Romeo 1, and then we'll be there, so it's a very short taxi out. No, Ben isn't here. Ben isn't here. Yeah, it wasn't bad. I'm getting better at the old pushback tug driving.
Fasten your seatbelts by inserting the
Oh, do you, Suhaib? I like a bit of both. Yeah, I'm very well, thanks, Kai. How are you?
Confirm, direct Aspen.
Don't forget to lock the cockpit door. Yeah, okay.
313, descend 6,000 feet
Yeah,
over
I always forget we have this functionality these days.
Each door is equipped with
Descending to 6,000 feet over Aspen, QNH 1027, Mermaid 313.
and note that the nearest exit may
Okay, so both engines are online.
in an emergency.
Engine mode selector back to normal. APU bleed off, APU off, taxi light on.
After start checklist.
Madrid approach, Siberia 79
Anti-ice.
Set.
ECAM status.
Checked.
Pitch trim.
Iberia
28% set.
28%? That's not right.
Flowing to the mask, even though the bag
We want
may not be
26%.
Cover your nose and mouth with a mask. Place the elastic band
That's
around
messed
your head
around with it, isn't
and
it?
tighten by pulling on the end.
0.
After start checklist.
Yeah, so you should
complete.
really set the trim after
Your life jacket
after you
is
start your
located
engines.
under your seat.
Flight
Tighten
control
the strap,
check.
And once outside the aircraft,
Full
pull the
up.
tabs to inflate your jacket.
Full down. Neutral.
If the
Full
jacket
left,
fails to inflate,
full right,
use the
neutral.
screw placed
Rudder.
near the neck.
Full
Your
left.
jacket is equipped with
I
a
have been
Full
having a
right,
bit of trouble with
neutral.
my twist axis on my joystick lately, so
This
that's
is
been
a
causing
non-smoking
some
flight.
random rudder movements, but it seems to be alright at the moment. Hopefully that will last.
Cabin lights will now be turned off. Reading light buttons are located over your head.
Ah, that was you, Zanis. Awesome. That's twice I've heard your voice now. Hello, weird stuff. I'm alright. How are you?
Clear left side.
Clear right side.
Madrid, estamos listos para puesta en marcha de retroceso de Spain 04 Lima.
Spain 04 Lima, puesta en marcha, retroceso aprobada, aprobando al
Hello, Zeta.
Puesta en
Glad
marcha,
you're good,
aprobando
little
al sur de
guy.
Spain 04 Lima.
Barajas approach. Iberia 05 Sierra Hotel, ready to taxi.
Iberia 05 Sierra Hotel, taxi via right on Romeo, holding point Zulu 4, runway 36 left.
Right on Romeo and holding point 04 for runway 36 left, Iberia 04 Sierra Hotel. Why are my signs not on? They should be. Oh, that one wasn't set to auto. There we are. So we'll just set the test the takeoff config, set the auto brake to max, which I'd already done apparently.
Brake check.
Pressure 0.
And we'll taxi very slowly because the runway's just there, and we've got to do our whole before takeoff checklist. In fact, I'm even going to ding the cabin now. That didn't work. That worked.
Madrid, Spain 04 Lima.
Spain 04 Lima, adelante.
Really use the buttons to control the
Sí, habría
rudder?
inconveniente
Gosh, that sounds
salida por
hard.
puerta 5 y pushback aprobando al norte, descenso 4 más.
Pues claro que no. Puesta en marcha y retroceso probando al norte.
Right, finally we've got cabin ready. I don't know what they were playing at. We'll turn the predictive wind shear warning and weather radars on. And we'll do the before takeoff
Before
checklist.
takeoff checklist.
Flight controls.
Checked.
Checked.
Iberia
Flight
79
instruments.
X-ray,
Checked.
taxi behind
Checked.
the Iberia Airbus
Confirmed.
Flat setting.
A320 Neo,
Config 1
holding
plus
point
F.
36 left.
Config 1 plus F. V1, VR, V2, flex
Follow the
10.
company and holding
V1 151 VR 151 V2 151
V1.
Yeah, so it does take a bit of
1,
practice,
VR,
but
151 V2.
it's worth it in my opinion.
151 ATC.
set.
ECAM memo.
Takeoff no blue.
Down to the line.
Okay, so we're looking for a holding point. Specifically Zulu 4. Yeah, the cabin check button, it works about half the time. But I haven't found any rhyme or reason for why it doesn't. Maybe you're right, maybe I'm just not holding it hard enough. Do you fly on VATSIM, Martial? You'll have to join us one day if you do. This is the one, I believe. Oh no, it's the next one, Zulu 4. Set our initial
Barajas, aproximación, muy buenas
altitude.
tardes, Ticos 106 pesado.
Sí, más 106 pesado, muy buenas, identificado, continúa.
So we've got no maximum altitude constraints, they're all at or above, which we should have no problem with.
H1027.
Descenso 10.000 pies, 107.
No, we're not that heavy.
Ticos 106 pesado.
We're not that heavy. I guess it might just be that we have a lot of runway to use and we're relatively high, so we're at 1900 feet here. Not sure. Runway collision incoming. Ah, hello Supertramp. Welcome.
Madrid, this is Luis Party Papa, radio check.
So now we're just waiting for our takeoff clearance.
Papa, Helio 5.
Fizzy, your greetings get more and more, well, incomprehensible every day. But what if you're asking how I am, I'm very well. So we're just waiting for our line-up clearance at runway 36 left at Barajas at the moment. Yeah, it looks good at night, this airport, doesn't it?
Iberia 1366, por favor notifique velocidad indicada.
Velocidad de 220.
Alright, Kai, see you later on. See you later on. I did thank you.
Iberia 1366.
I did thank you, Litado.
250.
Maybe we'll just let him know we're ready.
Subiendo a 250, Iberia 1366. Madrid Airport, this is Luis Party Papa, request IFR clearance to A Coruña aircraft type Airbus A321.
I got someone else coming to A Coruña. There's not going to be room.
To Papa, standby, break, Iberia 5 Sierra Hotel, correction, Iberia 05 Sierra Hotel, wind 340 degrees, 3 knots, runway 36 left, clear for takeoff.
Cleared for takeoff, Iberia 050 Hotel.
Iberia 79 X-ray behind the departing traffic, line up on runway 36 left, behind.
Below the line.
Cabin crew, be seated for takeoff. Takeoff runway.
Departing traffic, line up 36 left, behind.
I don't think that's showing right.
We say 52 Papa.
Go ahead.
Just going to hold here a minute and check the SID because that does not look right at all.
Runway 36 left, initially climb 13,000 feet and squawk 4435.
Can you repeat the departure for West Party Papa?
We say 52 Papa, Zulu Mike Romeo 1.
Zamora, I've got the wrong one in, no wonder. Oh dear, embarrassing. 36 left.
Correction, we say 52 Papa,
Zamora,
Zulu Mike Romeo 5 Lima.
5 Lima.
I'm sorry.
Zulu 5 Mike Romeo, departure.
Okay, that should... Yes, there we are. That's done it. Okay, let's go.
Confirmed. Cabin crew.
Advised.
Engine mode selector.
Normal.
We say 52 Papa, River correct.
Before takeoff checklist complete.
Ready?
Ready.
Take off. Manflex, SRS, runway, auto thrust blue.
Check. Thrust set. 100 knots.
Check.
V1, rotate.
Iberia 1366, descienda
Positive
5
climb.
pies sobre Quebec, UNH
Gear up.
1027.
Gear up.
Descienda 5.000 pies sobre Quebec,
Autopilot 1.
y UNH
AP1.
1027.
And we're off! It's good to get back in the sky, isn't it? Good job I spotted that SID. That could have been very embarrassing.
106, descend.
No, the hold function doesn't work yet.
106, descienda 5.000 pies sobre Quebec, UNH 1027. 5.000 pies sobre Quebec, 1027.
Passing our acceleration altitude now, hence the nose lowering. We'll get the flaps up. Isn't this a beautiful departure?
Flaps 0.
Professionalism always, Demetrius. Oh, nice, Zeta.
After takeoff, climb checklist.
Landing gear.
Up.
Flaps.
Retract.
Iberia
Pass.
05 Sierra Hotel, I-identify, continue climb, flight level 240.
Continue climb, flight level 240, Iberia 05 Sierra Hotel.
Iberia 79 X-ray, wind 340 degrees.
And now we're in the air, we can turn the dome light off.
Down to the line.
X-ray,
And because we've been cleared to a flight level, we can switch to standard pressure.
Set standard.
Standard, cross-checked. Passing flight level 091.
Listo a rodar, Spencer 4 Lima.
Spain 04 Lima, ruede vía puerta 5.
Barrow ref.
Standard set.
Standard set. After takeoff checklist complete.
Puerta
Good.
5, Mike al norte.
So we're passing 10,000 feet, so we'll turn the landing lights off. Turn the runway turn-off lights off. The nose light's been sorted out by the first officer. And we'll turn the seatbelt sign off because it's nice and smooth. Yes, of course you shall have a wing view, Captain. Of course you shall. There you go. Watch your EFB input fill, but I engaged a keybind by typing in and ended circling at 45-degree bank. I'm not using the EFB. I don't really require it, and yeah, I always have to turn my lights on or off when I type in my username, so I'm not going to bother with it. Thank you, Demetrius. That's reassuring to hear. Happy Friday, Robert. Welcome to the stream. You can set... Yeah, you can. So once you're cleared to a flight level as opposed to an altitude, you can set it then. I think it depends partially on airline SOPs. Some do that, some do it as you're passing through, but because you know you're not going to stop your climb, you may as well get your altimeters set early. That's a good idea, Odingo. That's a very good idea. No worries, Zeta. See you again soon.
Mermaid 313, clear after Aspin, clear ILS Sud approach runway 32 right.
Via Aston, cleared via left approach, runway 23 right.
Yeah, that is true, Tom. That is true.
Ticos 106, por favor, reporte indicada.
So who's flying with me? We've got Ian, we've got Christopher, we've got Ice Films, and I think there was someone else, wasn't there?
Ticos 106, reduzca 210.
Hello, Child Spirit, welcome. How are you? This sim, sometimes, even these days, I still look at it and I think, this is just incredible. And this is one of those days. Look at that sunrise behind us. Just spectacular, isn't it? Ah, that's right, Mark, you're on Volanta. Yeah, come along, Tom. What's the worst that can happen? I mean, there won't be any parking. I suppose that's the worst that can happen. There's like 2 gates at at A Coruña. But if you get in there now, then that's not your problem, is it? It's our problem. I'm hopeful, but I'm waiting and seeing, Speedbird. I'm waiting and seeing.
Ticos 106, posterior Tobe.
What about you?
Posterior Tobe, autorizado ILS Zulu, pista 32 izquierda. Ticos 106 pesos.
Ticos 106, reduzca velocidad 200.
We've got no further ATC after we leave Barajas approach airspace, unfortunately. There was ATC on earlier, but they've gone offline. Awesome, Marcel. That's something to look forward to. Your CV is killing you from FPS greatness. That sounds like quite a good problem to have. I don't stream on Twitch. No, the trouble with Twitch was I made affiliate and thought, oh, that's exciting. And I signed up for the affiliate program. And then I read the terms and conditions, and it turns out you can only stream on Twitch. They want exclusivity. And obviously I've got sort of nearly 4,000 followers on.
Iberia 05 Sierra Hotel, contact Unicorn 122.8 and hacemos navigation, bye bye.
Unicorn 112.8 and resume own navigation. Thank you for the control. Buenas noches, Iberia 05 Sierra Hotel. Right, so we're going to climb to flight level 310 because we can do what we like now.
Iberia 799 X-ray.
122.8.
Iberia.
There we go. Yeah, what was I saying? Twitch. Yeah, so they want exclusivity, which means I could only stream on Twitch, and I don't want to only stream on Twitch. So, no, I only stream on YouTube these days. Exactly, it's good for making plans in the virtual world that you hope to be able to follow through with in the real world one day. Who's Mike, Demetrius? I didn't notice anyone being that loud. Do you know, I wasn't really aware of that, Tom. I sort of had a vague idea that DirectX 12 was a good thing, but I didn't know it would make a big difference to FPS so readily. That's really good. That's really good. Right, should we have a little look at our routing? As long as I can start Navigraph on the computer without it dying. Honestly, even the start menu's stuttering. Okay. Ah, and much like yesterday, the map isn't working. I'll have to look into that tomorrow. Okay, so I'll show you on Volanta instead, which is also what we did yesterday. So here it is. Oh, it's so laggy. Don't think your stream's breaking. This is my actual computer. This is what I'm actually experiencing. Trying to zoom out. That'll take a few seconds. So this is Zamora, which is the final waypoint on our SID, and we're essentially flying northwest to the top left corner of Spain. Come on. Anyway, we're going here. This is where A Coruña is, right up there on the coast. I'm going to close Volanta just in case that's what's causing the problem, I think. But before we do, we'll just have a look at these people behind us, if I can make it work. So there is Mark, and behind him is... Oh, buffering. Oh, no. Okay, let me try and close some stuff down. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with my computer today. I really don't. I'm sorry about this. I'm going to see what else I can kill. I can kill the browser for now, I guess.
Ladies and gentlemen, in just a few moments we'll begin our meal service for the flight. Please refer to the menu given to you on boarding for the 2 meal choices and for the beverage choices available. We request that you keep the aisles clear.
Okay, tell me if that's any better, because my CPU usage is looking better than it was.
Thank you.
Oh, okay. Welcome, Ben. You may have come just at the right time. Let's look down and see if that makes any difference. And meanwhile, I'll have a look at it on my phone and see what everyone else is seeing. I don't know what's going on. Oh, blimey, the stream's a long way behind. That will be all that buffering, I guess. Is it any better? Closing Volanta helped. Okay, that's good. Yeah, my system's a lot smoother. It must have been Volanta that was causing the problem this end as well. Seems better. Excellent. Well, I think you're all a little bit behind now because of that. If the stream on my phone is anything to go by, but it might catch up a little bit. Hopefully. Anyway, we'll see how we get on. We'll see how we get on. Hello, Samsonite. How are you? Oh, it's horrible flying in this plan, isn't it? Sort of weird haze. No buffering. Good. Hasn't buffered in over a minute now. Seems to have calmed down. Reese says it's just got worse. Yeah, it is laggy. Whenever you have connection issues, it just drops you further behind live, unfortunately. But somehow, and I don't know how it does this, it seems to catch up eventually. Stable now for you. Good. Okay, so it was Volanta. Who would have thought it? Haven't had any trouble with that before. Anyway, this being such a short flight, it's probably worth starting to plan our arrival. So we'll go and get the METAR. Oh, well done, Kai. That's not an easy approach. Hello, Chai Games. How are you? Now your screen is frozen. Oh, this is a nightmare. Sorry, everyone's having so many problems, including me. Good. I'm glad it's smooth. That's the main thing. So it's just your screen, Martial. Just your screen we need to fix. Okay, so we've got the METAR, we'll print that off. And winds are variable between 0 and 140 at 3 knots, an average of 110. So I was discussing this with someone, who was it in the Discord before? My view is that we should still go for the ILS approach because I don't think they would change around to a visual approach for winds that are this light. So we're going to go for the ILS to runway 21. And we want the Lambda 2 Bravo star. I'm just going to get the charts up on my iPad. Meanwhile, give you a little bit of wing view to keep you entertained. Okay, Lambda... 2 Bravo, there we are. So we go from Lambda at or above 120, 12,000 feet to Ponte, and then we choose an approach to runway 21, either the Zulu or the Yankee. Now if I remember rightly, the Zulu approach doesn't show up properly in this aircraft. Let's just have a quick play around and see. So flight plan LECO 21. What have we got in there at the moment? Let's go into plan mode and step through. Okay, so that is looking alright. That is pretty much the Zulu approach. Obviously we don't want to go to Ponte and then come back on ourselves and go round. We just want to go from Ponte to this waypoint and then follow it around, but I think that's what we'll do. So, going to get rid of Barajas. That seems to be the thing to do. Yeah, that's definitely the thing to do. Unless we can just change the transition point. I think we should be able to do that. Approach vias. Ah, yeah, this is what I had. It doesn't have Ponte in there. So yeah, we'll go back to plan A. Just delete Barajas, and that'll give us roughly the right, well, it'll give us exactly the right approach, in fact, because we've got Ponte in already. Ah, won't let me do it. Never mind, we'll do it manually. When we get to Ponte, we'll go direct to R147. Sorry, I've missed a little bit of chat here, and now my chat window's on a go slow as well. Marvellous. No buffering. Hasn't buffered, but very light. Yes. Yep, indeed. Right, where did I leave off? Ah, yes, your Madeira landing. That was very good. Oh, good. Glad your screen's working. I bet I scroll down and find that that's now broken as well. Yeah, flight sims are just prone to this kind of thing. I think you're right. Oh, you flew it yesterday, did you? Yeah. Yeah, that's another option. Go direct to barracks. Oh, it went direct to barracks. Yeah. You'd get rid of Ponte as it made you have to fly the entire thing in heading mode. Okay, that's good enough for me. I'll get rid of Ponte. Right, clear. Ponte. So we'll go Lambda to barracks. That also makes sense. Right, let's go to our, well, take hand control to the pilot not flying, and we'll go to our performance approach page and put in our weather data that we should have got but didn't. Oh, we did print it out. There it is. Left it on the printer. So 110 at 3 knots. Temperature is 12. QNH is 1029. Transition altitude is 6,000 feet, so we'll use 7,000 for the transition level. And for the approach, the decision altitude is 584. And it's a very short run. It's quite a short runway, so we're going to use auto brake medium and full reverse thrust here. So good, that's us set up.
I have control.
You have control.
Ah, Jeff, hello. I didn't know. I've seen you before, did not make the connection. Welcome. Nice to see you here. Oh, Ian, I'm sorry you had a crash to desktop. That's not good. Sorry, my chat window's just jumping around all over the place. I did hear the Wizz Air. Yeah, I remember hearing the Wizz Air. Awesome. Good. The progress bar at the top of the screen is called Bene Overlay. Yeah, approaches are always slightly rough in this in the A320NX. I can't wait until they implement whatever working title have done with the CJ4. That will probably make the biggest difference to how this plane flies. Hello Darren, how are you? At least the cloud's lifting, that's good. And I guess we should start planning our top of descent. So we want to be... at 6,000 feet at Barajas. We're now at 31,000 feet, so that's a difference of 25,000 feet. 25 times 3 is 75, plus 10 is 85. So we want to start our descent 85 nautical miles from Barajas. So we're not that far off our top of descent, really. Camembert and tomato toast, very nice. Where do you find the MDA on the flight plan? You don't, you find it on the approach charts. So the approach charts give you both a barometric minimum, which is the decision altitude, and then in brackets after them you have the radar altimeter decision height. Hello LJ Vlogs, how are you? Ah, thanks Tom, yes, that's exactly it. Oh, I've missed more. The distance was incorrect because it hadn't connected to the sim properly. It's only actually about 200 or so nautical miles, just a bit more. Yes, this is the A320. Ah, Tom, you're ahead of me. See, I'm delayed in the chat by quite a bit, answering all my questions. Yeah, thank you. I'm going to sit and be quiet for a little bit. Another aircraft going the other way. Oh, you're flying the A321. Which sim are you in? Okay, no worries, Kai. Good luck with your touch and goes, and thank you. I'll do my best. So if anyone is new to the channel, welcome, and do please click the subscribe button if you'd like to see more live streams and reviews and all the other stuff I do. Your support would be appreciated. You can also donate via streamlabs.com/filbertflies. And if you want to, you can join Club Filbert, which is my membership program. And in return for a small monthly donation, you get access to private Club Filbert channels on the Discord server. You get custom avatars, or badges I think YouTube calls them, custom emojis. And if you're in Club Filbert Silver, you also get a monthly members-only live stream. And this month's is happening the day after tomorrow at 2 PM. So it's a great time to join. And that's it. Yeah, I'm very well, thank you, Darren. Very well. I don't know, Tom. I don't know. Do you know, someone commented on one of my videos asking me what was wrong with the A320NX because he keeps smashing it down. And I said, yeah, I do as well. And I think it's something to do with the lift coefficient issue that came out with the last update. But fly-by-wire is supposed to have fixed that. So I don't know what's going on. Either I just got used to it and am now not flaring enough, or everything's changed. And I think the plane doesn't fly like it used to, but I can't put my finger on it. What? That's a crazy climb rate at that altitude. Especially for the A321, which is known for being underpowered. Anyway, good on you. Don't knock it. Camembert on toast is too dangerous. Yeah, this is a reference for those of you who weren't here to me nearly choking to death during my giveaway live stream the other week. When was it? Last weekend, was it? I think. Yeah. Nearly choked to death on stream, which would have been horrible for everyone, but I avoided it. I'll think about it, Martial. I'll think about it. Wow, that's a hell of a climb rate. Okay, let's start down. So straight down to 6,000 feet.
Approach checklist.
Oh, no.
Briefing.
Didn't mean to do that. We'll continue the approach checklist after we're below our transition level. Another aircraft up there. Popular bit of sky, this one, isn't it? Yeah, it must be something to do with the flap thing, but I don't know what, because it's supposedly fixed. Anyway, I'm just over flaring at the moment. Did I know there is a Newark, Palma de Mallorca and Atlanta scenery? Yes, I did. Did I? I didn't know about Newark, actually. I knew about the other two. All about coming in at the right V approach speed, and then right when you heard the retard call out, pull back the throttle and shift your aiming point to the end of the run. Yes, that is basically how to do a good flare. But, you know, don't listen to Tom and I, because we're both smashing it down at the moment. Yes, I escaped death. That's a better way of looking at it. And I've appreciated life more ever since. Have I got ads now? Yeah, I've had ads for quite a while, James. You shouldn't be seeing them in the middle of the stream, though, I don't think. Do you know, I kind of expected it to be lighter by now. It's 8 AM local time. And it is today. I guess we're not that much further south of where I am in London. Don't know why I thought it would be lighter. Anyway, it's going to be a spectacular arrival either way. Oh, you modified the engine thrust yourself, did you? So 75 nautical miles to go. And the bar at the top reckons we'll be down in 10 minutes, which I think is a little bit on the optimistic side. But yeah, not far anyway. I won't review Just Sims Palma de Mallorca because I'm waiting for Just Flight's version, which I'm sure will be better. Newark I don't know anything about. What was the other one? Let me scroll up, I've forgotten. Atlanta. Well, Atlanta has received a very good scenery from Gaia in the US World Update, so I definitely won't be doing that one. I won't be doing the current Palma. Newark, I'm not sure. I'll have a little look at it. But to be honest, I'm picking and choosing a little bit more than I used to, because there are so many sceneries out there, and I'm only probably going forward either going to review ones that I know will be hugely popular with everyone, like Madrid Barajas, or ones that I really want myself. So yeah, just to warn you, there will probably be slightly fewer than there used to be. Your landings have been yeah. I don't know. I mean, up until mine are hit and miss. I did a good one at Nish. I think I did a good one yesterday. But then this morning I was messing around trying to do some clips for my flight recorder video, and I was crunching it down again, so it's a shame. Oh, careful, Demetrius, careful. Yes, you got one when you started, yeah. Oh, right, okay. That's a bit worrying that you'd never had one before. It's supposed to be playing at the start for everyone. Ah, that would explain it. Ah, Zanis, you're done. Two and a half hours. Nice. Okie dokie. Well, nice to see you, and see you soon, I hope.
Cabin crew, prepare for arrival.
Stick the seatbelt sign on. So it's annoying that I can't have Volanta open. Let's try VATSPy. See if that ruins everything for everyone. Ah, so Christopher's still with me, a little bit behind me. And the Wizz Air. Who was the Wizz Air? I've forgotten who the Wizz Air was. Oh, that's you, isn't it? Yes, that's you, Kame. Yeah, you're doing 500 knots, and I'm doing 387. You might want to slow down a bit. Because you are more or less on top of Christopher now. So yeah, if you reduce your speed, that would probably be good for all of us arriving safely. Yeah, see, I closed my browser and it was still stuttering. So I honestly don't know what's going on today. It must have been Volanta, I think. Last thing you want before your death is butterization. Gosh, that's a lot of pressure. Maybe just stop eating until it's all over, and then we can both relax.
That's right.
Hello, Eric. How are you? Yes, you. You should slow down. Christopher's going off to the north somewhere. Oh no, he's not. Is he? Where are you going, Christopher? You're the Wizz Air, aren't you? Right, we'll stick the landing lights on. And because we're descending towards an altitude rather than a flight level, we'll set the QNH to 1029. Oh no, what did it do, Christopher? Yeah, you can't win, Demetrius, you can't win. I don't know anything about an Oslo scenery, to be honest. I haven't heard anything about one. But then I am often the last to hear about these things, to be honest.
1029 set.
1029 set. Passing 8,900 now.
Check.
We're 19 nautical miles from Barajas. So are you back on track now, Christopher, or... Yeah, you look like you are.
A Coruña traffic, this is dispatch to Papa currently descending to flight level 100, down to 3000.
There's a 250 knot speed limit under 10,000, Comey. But seeing as you've now managed to get ahead, make sure you get it down quick. So looking at the star, we want to be at 6,000 feet until Barajas, and then after Barajas on the ILS Zulu we can descend to 3,400. And then along the 8 DME arc, after this waypoint here, we can descend to 2,800 to intercept the localizer, or the glide slow rather. So let's just go to our RadNav page, make sure that's tuned, and it isn't, so we want 109.9 for the ILS. No, let's not. Let's not. Ah, you can see me, can you? I haven't spotted you. Is that you over there, maybe? No, you're above me, aren't you? No, that's just a red light. I don't know where you are. You are ahead, but I don't know how far ahead. Okay, no worries. Okay, so let's continue our descent now.
Confirmed.
ECAM status.
Checked.
Baro ref.
1029 set.
1029 set. Minimum. Engine mode selector.
So I've slowed
Approach
down to
checklist
approach
complete.
speed now to give you a bit more room. It's 12 degrees at A Coruña. This approach has to be one of the most spectacular I've flown, I think. The scenery is just lovely, and they've modelled a lot of the town as well, for those of you who didn't watch my review. You're at 6,000 feet! Yeah, I think you... yeah. I wish you luck. So you're quite fast and quite high from what I can see. A Coruña traffic, Iberia 05 Sierra Hotel, inbound ILS Zulu approach to runway 21 on downwind, 4,900 feet.
A Coruña traffic, this is Dispatch Papa, continue turning towards ILS localizer to runway 21 Zulu.
Christopher, has your plane gone funny again? You seem to be heading northeast. This is actually a sunrise, Marcia. It's just 8:15 in the morning local time, but it is absolutely stunning. This is a great time to arrive at A Coruña, or anywhere really, but A Coruña is particularly stunning. Good. Well, your chances of survival have gone up then, Demetrius. That's the main thing. Hi, Echo. How are you? And we can go down to 2,800 now. A bit of light chop, isn't there? And let's extend flaps 1.
Speed
Turn
checked.
on the LS.
Flaps 1.
Oh, welcome Ludwig, how are you? Yeah, it's pretty amazing around here, isn't it? Pretty amazing. Thanks for your tip on deleting Ponte, Tom. This is working much better than it did last time I tried it. In fact, I gave up on it last time I tried it and went for the ILS Yankee instead, which is a much less exciting route, really. The coffee cup. Well, I tried Mark's batch file that he sent me, and I was in a bit of a rush, so I wasn't able to test if it worked or not before starting, and it didn't. It's fine. I mean, it's pretty much exactly what I did, but for some reason when I run it, nothing happens. So I'll have to copy the file in manually before the next flight. No, I'm not using VR. I'm using Track IR, which is poor man's VR. A Coruña traffic, Iberia 05 Sierra Hotel, and 11 mile final runway 21. Right, so this Wizz Air is now going to cause us problems.
A Coruña traffic, this is the Spike 2 Papa, fully established ILS localizer runway 21 Zulu.
So I've got my Club Filbert Silverstream on Sunday, but that's the only one I'm doing. I'm having a day off tomorrow, but I will be streaming on Monday. Haven't quite decided what yet.
Flaps 2.
Speed checked.
Gosh, he's really diving for that runway, isn't he?
Flaps 2.
You're down.
I'm going to reduce my speed even further. I wouldn't normally reduce the approach speed at this stage, but we don't want to have to disconnect. Yep, that's Kaime in front of me. Oh, and are you pleased with it, Captain Shark? Now, where's Christopher? He was pretty nearby.
Checked.
Oh, he's sort of heading north at the moment, so he's no factor.
A Coruña traffic, this is the Spike Papa landing runway 21.
Oh, why don't they work, Abdul? What's going wrong with them? ding the cabin. Now, the question is, do I start flight recorder so that we can have a replay and risk it making the stream lag again, or do I leave it? I don't know. You say go around Michael. I'm hopeful he'll be clear of the runway by the time we get there. We're going nice and slow. I mean, in the real world, of course, he'd have lost his license, but I don't have that power, so he's just going to be allowed to carry on.
Checked.
Yeah, let's try and record it.
Flaps 3.
Speed checked.
Is he clear of the runway? Yes, he is.
Flaps 3.
Too low. Terrain.
Flaps full.
Speed checked.
Shush. Shush with your terrain warning.
Flaps full.
Cabin crew, be seated for landing.
Advised.
Auto thrust.
Speed.
Auto brake.
Low.
ECAM memo.
Landing no blue.
Landing checklist complete.
Continue.
And I'm ignoring both the Pappies and the glide slope because neither of them is right.
20, retard, 5.
Welcome to A Coruña.
Spoilers. Reverse green. Decel.
Little bit crunchy. A little bit crunchy.
70 knots.
Can we make the exit? Yeah, we can. Yeah, we can. That's the beauty of a crunchy landing. Oh, hello, there's someone else here.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the conclusion of our flight. Please remain seated with your seatbelt fastened until the captain has turned off
A
the
Coruña
seatbelt
traffic,
sign
yes,
and the
IB513 X-ray established.
It will be your indication that it is safe to move around the cabin. Gather your
A Coruña traffic, Iberia 05 Sierra Hotel, clear of runway.
Thank you for flying with us today. We appreciate your business and we hope to see you
Busy!
once again
It's
on
busy
the
here.
flight. Thank you.
After landing checklist.
Flaps.
Retracted.
Spoilers.
Disarmed.
APU.
Start.
Radar.
Off.
Predictive wind shear system.
Off.
After landing checklist complete.
Taxi light off.
Yeah, there's two of you. Which one are you, Ben? Right, here we are. And we'll connect to external power. Well, we'll leave the APU on, actually. We don't need external power because we're going to be off very shortly. Engines off. Seatbelts off. And we won't watch that replay because I'd forgotten you're not supposed to turn the engines off, despite recording a tutorial on it this very afternoon. I don't want to watch it anyway. Beacon off, and we'll do the parking checklist.
APU bleed.
On.
Engines.
Off.
Seatbelts.
Off.
Exterior lights.
Set.
Fuel pumps.
Off.
Parking brake and chocks.
On and in.
Parking checklist complete.
Oh, you're the whaling. I didn't see a whaling. You're on me right. You must be... Oh, there's a Wizz Air going straight into the terminal. That'll be coming. You must be showing up as Iberia for some reason. Are you in an A319? Oh, you're the Iberia on the ramp? Well, I can't see a Vueling at all. I don't know what that's about. No, I'm very confused now. So Tom, you're oh, there's two Iberias. So maybe you're this one, Tom. Is that you? And is that you, Ben? That would make sense. That would make sense if that's the case. Anyway, let's get back in, and we'll start setting up for the next flight. I've just got to go and plan it a second, so bear with me. It was firm. It wasn't awful. I think people are making rather too much of this, particularly you, Brandon. Okay, let's get the plan done. So IBE 513. Departing LECO, arriving LEMD. It is poor model matching, yeah. Never mind. I've forgotten my tail number. ECNFZ. Yeah, we'll go for a 2120 departure, I think. I'm sorry if the stream starts lagging again. My computer's lagging just looking at Opera. So I'll obviously close it down before we get going again. That's that. Looking good. So that is caused by that flat bug. That's definitely not how, I flared a lot and it just didn't arrest the speed or the descent rate as it should have done. Yeah, I'm alright, thanks Brandon. How are you? Okay, so that's that done. Ooh, wrong button. Okay, so we'll go down here and hopefully I can remember how you import a flight plan from SimBrief. It's been so long since I've done it. Not even entirely sure you can. But it's been a long time, so maybe you can now. Okay, that's worked. So now if we go to init, then we should be able to do init request, and hopefully, yeah, it's worked. Iberia 513. Awesome. Cost index will be 20 again. Cruising flight level is going to be 240. Gosh, much lower on the way back. Oh well, Diablito, no worries. See you later. Spoilers, thank you. Short taxi, you see. Haven't got time for all that nonsense. Oh, I'm sorry to hear your sim crashed. That sucks. We'll go over to the flight plan page. So we're going to be departing from runway 21 again. And I'll just get the charts up on the iPad. And we're planning a Fawn 3 Charlie departure. What does that look like? Okay, so it's a turn round to the left, back to Barajas. Our good friend Barajas. Fawn 03 Charlie. Done, so we'll insert that. Our arrival is going to be, hopefully, via the ZMR4 Charlie, which was also our departure point, wasn't it? Zamora. That's right. And we'll be probably landing on one of the runway 32s. Doesn't really matter which we pick for now. I just like to have something in there. So we'll do 32 left Zulu for now. There it is, Zamora 4 Charlie. And we want to go via Tobeck for sure. Can't even see Aspen. Insert. Now we'll go over to init B. Oh, what we should probably do.
Traffic, this is the Foxy Papa initiating pushback. Initiating push and cut.
Right, so let me just get the plan up again. So 6,600 kilograms of fuel. Close enough. Takeoff weight of 64976 this time. And that's as close as we can get it, and we'll just balance it out. So I normally do this before I start the stream, so it might be quite interesting for you to have a look at it. So I tend to take about 2 tons away from the business class cabin and add it to the economy class cabin. It's just a rough and ready way of making things balance out, and is probably fairly realistic. So 24.87% Mac. Close that, close that. Hello Patricia, welcome to the stream. Off you go, Komi, off you go. Okay, no worries Demetrius, catch you later. So we can re-import the 0 fuel weight and 0 fuel weight centre of gravity. Pop in the block fuel, 6.6 tons.
Papa initiating taxi via Romeo Sierra.
And now we can go over to the performance page. I'll just do my speeds quickly on WAB Pro. What did I say takeoff weight was? 64967. And the Mach is 24.87. Runway 21. Full length. So V speeds are 136, 139 and 140. 0.8 nose up and a flex takeoff temp of 51 degrees. It doesn't do it accurately though, Tom. I've tried it. It doesn't seem to actually get the weights that are in the plan. So that's why I tend to go for the old-fashioned way. Okay, so 51 flex takeoff temp. 1. Slash 0.8 up.
A Coruña traffic, this is the Foxy Papa backtracking runway 0424 takeoff.
That's weird, it's put that outside the brackets. Anyway, never mind. Transition altitude, I think we said was 6,000, didn't we, for this SID? Ah, it'd help if I was looking at the SID and not the star. Yep, 6,000 feet. And what did I say? 1369 and 40. Good, so that's us set up. Check takeoff data. I've just put it in. Just put it in. Right. So back to the before start checklist.
Before start checklist.
Cockpit prep.
Completed.
Completed. Gear pins and covers.
Removed.
Signs.
On and auto.
ADAs.
Nav.
Fuel quantity.
Set.
Takeoff data.
Set.
Baro ref.
1029. Set.
1029. Set. Down to the line.
Do you know, I think this is the first turnaround I've ever done in an A320. I don't think I've ever done a double flight without quitting out and coming back in again. So I think we can assume probably that everyone's on board. So we'll turn the beacon light on. Thrust levers are idle.
Below the line.
Windows and doors.
Closed.
Are you sure about that, beacon?
Oh. No, I'm not sure about that, actually. The beacon's on. I'm so used to using the pre-flight events that I just it didn't occur to me to check the date.
Untitled Traffic Iberia 255, push and stand 11.
Was that you, Tom? We got someone else here now. Where's stand 1? I'm on stand 1. Whoever's pushing back is telling lies. Right. So now the doors are closed. That's good.
On.
Thrust levers.
Idle.
Parking brake.
On.
Before start checklist complete.
Let's see who's pushing back. Make sure we don't get in their way. Yeah, no smoking should be on auto. I think it is, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah, that's off. That's auto. Who's pushing back? Ah, that guy. Tom, I think. Right, let's do it. What stand was he on? 11, I think. Oh, I haven't set up... hang on, I'm going to have to disconnect and reconnect. Because I haven't put my new flight number in. I don't even know what it is, I should check that. Iberia... IB513. Flight radar 24 will tell me. IBE05 Charlie Papa. And I'll just do my route quickly.
A Coruña traffic, this is the fastest Papa climbing to flight level 240.
We'll aim to go at 21:15. Time en route should be 55 minutes according to the plan. Cruising at flight level 240. And our time fuel on board is 2 hours 30 minutes worth. Okay, that's that done. I should probably change a little jobby at the top as well, shouldn't I? LECO, LEMD, Iberia 513, cruising at 240. Oh, and all the planes have changed. So I've got a Vueling here, an EasyJet there, that was an Iberia. And Ben, you're now in a Vueling. Awesome. Right. Let's get pushed back.
Cockpit to ground.
Go ahead, flight deck.
We are ready for pushback and engine start.
Roger. Release the parking brakes, please.
A Coruña traffic, Iberia 05 Charlie Papa, pushing back from actual stand 1.
Parking brakes released.
Pushing back.
Yeah, it is beautiful, Algebrox. Yeah,
You are
stunning.
clear behind and you can start your engines.
Are you
with
here,
your
Ian? Are
discretion.
you flying back with us? Have you got your sim sorted?
Starting engine 2.
Oh, and look at that. Just managed to get the engine starting before missing the turn. Yes, and that's what I've used, Dingo. So yeah, mine is now no portable devices. See, it was a pretty quick turnaround, wasn't it? Stop! Stop! I'm clicking stop. There we are. We're stopping now.
Pushback complete. Set parking brakes, please.
Parking brake set.
Roger. Okay, the
Oh,
tow
dear.
bar is disconnected and the equipment is clear. We will see you on the left side with the pin.
Thanks, and you can disconnect and go to hand signals.
Thanks. Have a good flight. See you later.
Right, close pushback express. We should probably get these ECAM displays brightened up a bit, shouldn't we? Good, so engine 2's online.
Starting engine 1.
Starting engine 1. Set our squawk back to 7,000.
Once again, ladies and gentlemen, welcome on board today.
Are you just watching? Okay.
Please direct your attention to the cabin.
Why actual stand 1? Because someone said they, I can't remember who, someone said they were pushing back from stand 1 and I was on stand 1.
This information as well as all
Tom.
crew instructions, the lighted information signs and posted placards. Fasten your seatbelts by inserting the metal tip into the buckle. Tighten by pulling on the belt. To release your seatbelt, lift the metal flap on the buckle.
You were quicker. This is true.
Fastened at all times while seated. Doors are clearly marked with exit signs and instructions for door operation. Each door is equipped with an escape slide. Locate the nearest.
Okay, so engine 1 is online as well.
Iberia, Coruña traffic, Iberia 255, taxi in runway 21 via November.
The cabin is pressurized. If there is a loss of cabin
Turn off the
pressure,
APU bleed and the APU switch. And we'll do our after start checklist.
After start checklist.
Anti-ice.
Set.
ECAM status.
Checked.
Pitch trim.
I haven't done that. What did we say it was? 0.8 nose up, wasn't it?
And tighten by pulling on the end.
I think? Yeah.
Secure your own mask before assisting others. Your life jacket is located under your seat. Tighten the straps and once outside the aircraft, pull on
Looks
the
about
tab
right.
and inflate your jacket.
25% set.
Rudder trim.
0.
Yeah.
After start checklist complete.
Your jacket is equipped with a light.
Flight control check.
Check the flight controls.
Full up.
This is a non-smoking flight.
Full down.
Smoking is
Neutral.
not permitted in the
Full
cabin
left.
or in the lavatory.
Full right.
Cabin lights
Neutral.
will now be turned
Rudder.
off. Reading light
Full
buttons
left.
are located
Full
over
right.
your head.
Neutral.
Thank you very much for your attention.
Clear left side.
Clear right side.
A Coruña traffic, Iberia 05 Charlie Papa, taxiing runway 21 by November.
Brake check.
Pressure 0.
Test the takeoff config, auto brake to max, ding the cabin.
Camera crew seats for takeoff, please.
I just disconnected and reconnected as you have to do, and for some reason that fixed it. It's bizarre, but now I've got an Iberia showing up as EasyJet. Tom's plane's definitely an Iberia. It's yeah, he's an EasyJet on my screen for some reason. just have a quick look at VATSIM, make sure there's no one about to land. Nah, just 4 departures. Yeah, Ben's arrived. He's following us. He's in that whaling here. A Coruña traffic, Iberia 05 Charlie Papa, backtrack and line up runway 21. So we'll turn the strobe light on, nose light to take off. I'm glad you could make it, Ben. Look left, look right, all seems well. Can you download my livery from anywhere? I haven't shared it at all, actually. But I can certainly send it to you. I'll send it to you on Discord. Turn on the weather radar and predictive wind shear warning. We'll do our before takeoff checklist.
Traffic, Whaling 9901, push to start 13 and off.
Before takeoff checklist.
Flight controls.
Checked.
There's Ben.
Checked. Flight instruments.
Checked.
Checked. Briefing.
Confirmed.
Flat setting.
Config 1 plus F.
Config 1 plus F. V1, VR, V2.
Yeah,
flat
model
setting.
matching does need a rematch. I just use IVAR model matching. I don't have anything else set up.
V1 151 VR 151 V2 151
V1 151 VR 151 V2
hang on a minute.
ATC.
Those are not correct because I didn't update FS2 crew. I'll do that now. 1, 3, 6, 9 and 40. Okay. I hate trying to taxi and type at the same time.
Traffic, IBM 79 X-ray, taxi 21 by November.
Right, let's just set the parking brakes a second. That's weird, they're not setting. Have to use the switch. Right, 136, 139. 140. Good, that's that corrected.
Set.
ECAM memo.
Take off no blue.
Down to the line.
Below the line.
Cabin crew, be seated for takeoff. Takeoff runway.
Confirmed.
Confirmed. Cabin crew.
Advised.
Engine mode selector.
Normal.
Packs.
On.
Before takeoff checklist complete.
Ready?
Ready.
Right,
Take off.
let's do this, let's do this. You had to get the confidence back after before. Oh, you don't. You don't need confidence. Before was absolutely fine. Right. I'm feeling a bit lackey in confidence as well after that landing, but never mind. I think we should go. A Coruña traffic, Iberia 05 Charlie Papa, taking off runway 21 via the Zamora 4 correction. The 4 no departure.
Manflex, SRS, runway, auto thrust blue.
Check. Thrust set.
See you in Madrid, you two.
100 knots.
Check.
A Coruña traffic,
V1.
Whaling 9901.
Rotate. Positive climb.
Gear up.
Gear up.
Let's do a bit of hand flying, shall we? Glorious day for flying. Yes, I do have a job. I do work full time, but I work shifts. So
A Coruña traffic, Iberia 255, back taxi in 21 via November.
So yes, this is correct. There's a sharp turn after takeoff with this SID. And we're going straight to that next waypoint here. What I haven't done, of course, is set my altitude, which would have been a good idea. 240 we want. Now I'm just clicking random switches. It depends on the aircraft and it depends on the airline, Martial. So most airlines, I believe, in the A320 leave packs on for takeoff unless it's high altitude or short runway and they need extra. Why is it trying to make us fly at 140 knots? I don't want to fly at 140 knots. Yeah, so if you're hot or high, then you must have packs on because you get extra oomph out of the engines. But in an A320 near sea level on a normal day like today, it's down to airline SOPs. I'm not getting much sense out of the flight directors here.
Autopilot 1.
Let's try engaging the autopilot.
AP1.
Check.
Flaps 0.
I've already put flaps to 0.
Speed checked.
Okay, now we're getting somewhere.
Flaps 0.
So I think, Ben, you'll know this better than I do, but I seem to remember in a 737 you almost always have packs on. I don't know, I've got a vague memory. It's beautiful, isn't it? You're still with me on Volanta. I'm really sorry I had to quit Volanta. It was causing a lot of lag and stutter. So we're passing through the transition altitude. So we'll set standard pressure.
Set standard.
Standard, cross-checked. Passing flight level 074.
Coruña traffic, Iberia 255, taking off from runway 21, Fonos 3 Charlie departure.
Now.
Check. After takeoff, climb checklist.
Landing gear.
Up.
Flaps.
Retracted.
Packs.
On.
Down to the line.
Below the line.
Baro ref.
Standard set.
Standard set. After takeoff checklist complete.
Marvellous.
Coruña traffic, within 90901, start checking runway 21, not yet.
Auto thrust button. Yeah, it is. It did seem to just decide that 140 knots was the speed for us. I don't know why. No, how did that happen, Mark? Have I ever flown alone? Yes. Ah, what a... Yes, you're right. You're right, Tomalin. That would be it. Well, it might be it. It wasn't capturing the localizer, and we weren't in, perf approach mode down here. So I don't know. Yeah, I don't know if that does explain it. But anyway, Poor form. Poor form. Told you I wasn't used to doing turnarounds. Okay, let's give it another go at managed speed and see if it still wants us to fly slower. No, it doesn't. It wants to accelerate. Awesome. Good evening, smooth flying. Excuse me. Yeah, you see, I prefer to fly realistically, Comey. That's the joy I get out of simming, pretending to be a real pilot. Good evening, Jamie. Hello, welcome to the stream. How are you? That's what I was trying to do ages ago, and I couldn't remember the blimmin' key combination for some reason. There you are, a bit of wing view. Yeah, I love this sim. I really do. Sorry, you need packs with. We can just about hear you still, Ben. You need packs for pressurization. You do. But so packs are always on during the flight, but for takeoff, you only absolutely have to have them off if you need extra power from the engine. So sometimes when you're flying as a passenger, you hear them go off and the air conditioning stops for the takeoff, and then they get put on again after departure. But some airlines leave them on all the time, certainly in the A320. I don't know about other aircraft. So I think with this next landing, I'm going to flare earlier than I should and see if I can avoid a crunch. So I'll flare at 40 feet rather than 30. Yeah, so Track IR is basically it's an infrared camera that you put on top of your monitor, and it comes with a clip that goes on the front of a peaked cap with reflectors on it. So it projects infrared light, and the reflective clip bounces it back, and by using that you can move your head left and right and up and down to look around. Like this. And what I've got, rather than using that reflector which I used for many years, I've now got a Delan clip which has actual LEDs in it, so it's a bit more accurate and you can have a wider range of movement. So it's like a poor man's I'll give you some more wing views. A bit like a poor man's VR, really. So you're still looking at your monitor, but you do get to look around a bit. I did. I know it was very exciting and very generous. It's not that bright outside. What do you mean? Oh, you mean right here? So it's we're flying this flight at the real time, so we certainly flew the outbound flight at the real time, so it's 9 o'clock in the morning in the sim. Which GPUs would I recommend for flight simming? I'm really not a hardware expert. There might be people in here who are more able to answer that than I am, but the best you can afford is the general advice. I've got a 1080 Ti, which is a few years old, and I limit the frame rate to 30. Oh, I never turned the seatbelts on. Or the landing lights, good grief. Yeah, so and that's doing pretty well for 3 years old. But I would quite like to get a 1080. That would be my ideal graphics card. I know, he should have 100 by now. He should have got 100 through the course of his stream this afternoon. If you like watching people fly, what you should do is go over to twitch.com/flightzilla and give the man a follow. His streams are very entertaining. Well, that's because you're flying at a different time of day, Kami. Ah, welcome back, Kai. He's flying, he's not far behind us. Are you flying again, Kay? Or have you taken off your headset for the evening? Let's just have a quick look at VATSIM and see if Madrid radar or whatever they were is still online. No, they're not, unfortunately. Shame. Still, we'll definitely be landing on one of the northerly runways, and I'm going to try and have a look at flight radar to see where we want to park. So this, I'm looking at yesterday's flight, which went to gate 370. And I think we'll land... Oh yeah, so we had a very long taxi last time from 32 right, so I think we'll land on 32 left today. Alright, let's get set up for the approach. It's such a short flight, we may as well do it now. Ah, what is my Mach? It is 0.667. No worries at all. Oh really? I've never spotted a contrail in this sim. Maybe if I go down and look up, they might be more apparent. No, nothing at all. Nothing at all. Sim update 3. Oh, that's exciting. Is that the DirectX 12 update, or is that something different? Yeah, who knows? It's about 50 minutes, something like that, pretty short. Anyway, what was I doing? Setting up for the approach. Right, let's have a look at the charts. So we want Zamora 4 Charlie. And yeah, Tobec, and then it was the different ILS options I was going to have a look at. So 32 left. Zulu takes us from Tobec. So does Whiskey. And I think, if I remember rightly, that the Zulu is only to be used in certain circumstances. I don't know, they look exactly the same to me. Can't see any notes. Ah, yeah, here we are. So Whiskey is only usable when SSY VOR and or CNR VOR and or VTB VOR are unserviceable. So they're not. So we'll do the Zulu, which I think is what I did, but let's just double check by putting it in again. 32 left Zulu via Tobec. Insert. And we'll step through in plan mode just to make sure that makes sense. looks absolutely perfect. Over to the RadNav page, get the frequency put in, 109.9. Excellent. Which I think, was that the same frequency as our approach just now? Feels like it might have been. I'll get the meta, the latest. Oh, I'll check that out, Ian. Cheers. Ah, good. Good to hear, Annalise. Yeah, I knew they were on their way. I just wasn't sure when. Some people were saying they should have been in this world update, so I wondered if there was a delay. But maybe they were just always planned for the next sim update. You're going to put me in the background as you make a lovely chili con carne. Nice, nice. Is your partner a subscriber, Martial? If not, send him my way. Do you need any A-levels to be a pilot? I can't remember, if I'm honest. It depends. So it depends which way you want to train, I would imagine. Whether or not it's essential. I think most people who do sort of ab initio all the way from never having flown up to ATPL level probably will have A-levels, and that's quite competitive. But if you want to do your private pilot's license, no you don't. And then you can take a modular route and continue on with your various ratings and do it that way. I honestly, when I applied, I think I did need to have A-levels for the scheme I was applying to, but that doesn't necessarily mean that's standard for everywhere. So here we have it, no clouds, very nice, 9 degrees, QNH 1027, and winds variable at 2 knots. So over to the performance page now. And we'll put all that in. 1027. Ben, which sim are you flying in? Temperature 9. And wind, we'll just put 000 at 2 because it's all irrelevant. Transition altitude is going to be higher, and as before I'll look at a SID and add 1,000 to it. So yeah, it was 14,000, and that was in fact what they said on the ATIS on the way out. So my rough and ready method is accurate with this one. And our decision altitude is going to be 2,203 feet, which is equivalent to 270 feet above sea level. Yeah, the money is definitely more of a deal breaker than the qualifications. Ah, you're on X-Plane. Of course, you're in A319. You wouldn't be in this sim, would you? Was it? No, I was going to say, was it Madrid you landed at earlier, but it wasn't. It was Barcelona, wasn't it? So, you know, whole fresh start. A bit early for that, isn't it, really? We'll choose auto brake low. Take back control from the co-pilot, and we'll have a look at our altitude restrictions for the approach. So we have to be above flight level 170, and then I think we'll go for 10,000 feet by Toledo. So we need to lose 14,000 feet. So 42 nautical miles before Toledo will start our descent. Where's Toledo? Somewhere up here. That's what I said, Kami. Do you think you could record a full flight? Do I think you could record a full flight in the freeware replay add-on? Yeah, I don't know. I think so. I haven't tried it. But I don't see why not. Doing Edinburgh to Barcelona and Windsor, they're crazy at Edinburgh, are they? Use radio altimeter. No, radio altimeter is only used for precision, so category 2 or 3 approaches. If you've got the minimums for a category 1 approach, which we do today, you always use the barometric altitude, not the radio one. And what do you mean by why so high? Okay, and see you in a mo. Enjoy your snack. He said to me, "What the hell are you watching?" Have you kept this all hidden from him, Marcel? It's good. I don't want to be the end of your relationship. No, this is the dev version, Captain Shark, that I'm flying. Too much flickering on this side. Let's have a little bit of engine view. Oh, you're talking about why the minimum's so high. So as I say, radio minimums decision height is not used except in poor visibility. And you get the decision altitude, which is the barometric equivalent, from the charts. And because the altitude of the touchdown zone at the runway is 1,933 feet, the decision height of 2,203 is pretty standard. So it's only slightly less than 300 feet above ground level. Yeah, that's always the way with YouTube chat. Although it might be slightly worse today because of the lag earlier, the stuttering earlier on. When it starts buffering, it tends to drop even further behind. Yeah, I have used the top of descent calculator. Yeah, I've used it, and it's pretty good. But I'm not turning the fly pad on today because I'm a bit worried about the amount of stuttering we had earlier. I don't want to push my system too hard. And all it really does is what you can do roughly just by multiplying the difference in altitude by 3. Oh right, okay. I'm glad he hasn't just come home to a nasty shock. Are you still 3 minutes behind, Ben? Good. Yeah, he must be very tolerant. I've flown to Innsbruck quite recently in the CJ4. Why does your A320 not work correctly? So it does. If you're talking specifically about the Innsbruck approach, it's because RNAV isn't fully implemented, so it won't necessarily follow the RNAV descent profile accurately. Mind you, I've totally forgotten when I said we'd start our descent now. I should write these things down. I said 10,000 feet by Toledo. So 42 nautical miles before we start our descent. Where's Toledo? It's not on there, is it? I think I'm looking at the wrong line in the chart. Yeah, I am. What I actually meant was 9,000 feet by Avila. So now I've got to redo the maths. 45 nautical miles before Avila will start down. That's good. Now I've done it as well. Ben. You rewind and you think you're up to date. I was doing it with my own stream earlier when I was looking for the lag. I was like, oh god, this is lagging by about 3 minutes. And then I saw that the bar at the bottom was 3 minutes behind. Serious question, if you're in contact with ATC, do you still need to calculate the top of descent? Generally, ATC will give you instructions of when to descend. But it's probably good airmanship to know roughly when you should expect descent in case they forget anyway. And I have had that on VATSIM where I've just been left up at altitude and they'd forgotten about me. So I've had to ask for descent. Why is the whole A320 aeroplane not working? I don't know, Kami. Look at us with yeah, whatevs. I like doing things the old-fashioned way, even in an Airbus. Keeps the mind sharp, you know. With the joystick axis 3 issue, do I know a solution? Yeah, I found a guide online on how to take it apart and loosen the wires around the potentiometer, which is the little blobby that basically twists inside it. And I've done it with 2 joysticks. The first joystick, I couldn't get one of the buttons back on. This joystick, I could get the button back on, but 2 months later, the same problem has reoccurred. So if you Google how to, I can't remember where I found it now, but I found quite a clear guide with pictures on how to take a Thrustmaster T16000M apart. And it was more to do with cleaning the potentiometer, and it's brand new, it didn't need cleaning. But the wires, if you can picture it, were sort of really tight, so it was stopping it from turning properly and making it wobble whenever you moved the stick left or right, or what have you. So yeah, there is a guide somewhere to be found, but it's a temporary solution and it's really fiddly, basically. The real aircraft, it does calculate the top of descent itself. It's not functional in the A320NX yet. Hello Douglas, the flights have been alright, they've been alright. So the last one didn't have a fantastic landing because the plane's broken. The flaps are broken. Something's wrong with the plane. And I crunched it into the ground. But other than that, not bad. Not bad at all. Juan, good day, good evening. Oh, welcome. It's nice to have you here. So yes, we're going to be starting our descent fairly shortly. "45 nautical miles from Avila." Let's just decrease the range a little bit to make that clearer. It's a potentiometer. Okay, that's what it's called. Hello, #aviation channel. Welcome to the stream. I have read that this is just a recurring problem with Thrustmaster joysticks, unfortunately, so yeah, I think it's something you have to do every once in a while. The wires just get tightened up again and start messing things up. But I don't want to do that, really. I don't want to have to take my joystick apart every 3 months, but given there's no stock anywhere, and I don't really want to send it back for a refund, I don't think I've got much choice. Do you mean the ground effect is too strong since the sim update came? Is that what you mean? What do you mean a bit in? Oh, for sure. Yeah, when the CRJ comes out, I imagine I'll fly nothing else for a good few weeks. Okay, let's start our descent now. A rule of thumb for vertical speed. 2000's a reasonably average figure, but I don't normally use VS mode in any of the aircraft that have some sort of functioning VLAB. So I'm just using now selected altitude mode. So in the A320, the normal procedure is for the thrust to become idle, and then you descend at idle thrust. Oh, we've got a centre online, 133.75. Is that Madrid centre, I guess?
We verify to Papa Madrid. Calling established, 32 left.
Roger that, the taxi Papa.
Madrid radar, good evening, Iberia 05 Charlie Papa, descending through flight level 220 for 9,000, inbound Avila.
Iberia 05 Charlie Papa, Madrid, squawk 4415.
Squawk 4415, Iberia 05 Charlie Papa.
Control, good night. Iberia 255 with you en route Avila, descending 230 for 9,000. Iberia 255.
Welcome back in.
Iberia 255, Madrid, squawk 4476.
It's very exciting.
Squawk 4476, Iberia 255.
Iberia 05 Charlie Papa, identified, descend, expect the Zamora 4 Charlie, runway 32 left. Descend flight level 140.
Expect Zamora 4 Charlie, runway 32 left, and descending flight level 140, Iberia 05 Charlie Papa.
Iberia 3279 Madrid, you copy, boys? Iberia 3067 Madrid, squawk 4431.
Nothing's ever been as bad as the pyro landing.
Iberia, you cannot receive, okay?
Madrid traffic, Madrid control, this is the taxi Papa, fully established, runway 32 left.
Wizz Air 52 Papa, the winds calm, 32 left, clear to land.
Clear to land, runway 32 left, with taxi Papa.
So this is really interesting. Since the last couple of updates, the aircraft's wanted to descend at 250 knots, and it's too slow. It's too slow. So we're going to go up to 270 knots, especially with the traffic behind us.
3067, identified, expect Banef 2 Delta, runway 32 right,
is sort of slang for the transponder, so this box down here, that's the transponder, and the squawk code is the code you put in here, and that allows them to identify you on their radar screens. Oh, we've got an emergency going on with Iberia 3279. Some sort of engine failure situation going on in the text. Watch the CRJ video, essential checks video. Yeah, it's pretty impressive, isn't it?
Wayland 90901 at 320 inbound Avila.
Wayland 90901, Madrid Squawk 4427.
There's Ben.
Squawking 4427, Wayland 9901.
Did I say hello to you, Favek Blob? I can't remember, I'm half asleep. If I didn't, hello and welcome.
Area 225 identified. Expect Zamora 4 Charlie, 32 left, ILS Zulu. Descend flight level 150.
Send flight level 150, Zamora 4 Charlie, ILS Zulu, 32 left, Iberia 255.
Welling 901 identified. Expect Zamora 4 Charlie, 32 left, ILS Zulu.
No problem at all.
Descend flight level 150. Reduce speed to 260 knots.
Expecting the Zamora 4 Charlie for 32 left on the ILS Zulu from Madrid. Descend 150 and reduce speed to 260 knots for them. Wayland 90901.
Iberia 255, high speed approved, flight direct Sobek.
Sorry Ben, I'm delaying you.
Flight direct Quebec, Iberia 255.
Swiss 93, Madrid Squawk 4433.
So who have we got behind us? We've got Tom closest in Iberia 255. Then we got Ben very close. Oh, I'm not delaying you.
Block.
It's,
American 55, Madrid.
It's Tom who's delaying you. He's very close in front of you. Yes, then Ben and then Christopher.
Welcome to Madrid. Taxi
So 4
Tango,
of us.
taxi stand Tango 15 via Alpha Golf 2.
Wow, how are you landing gear?
Can you repeat the stand for this particular?
Tango 15 is Alpha Golf 2.
Taxi to stand Tango 15 via Alpha Golf 2, this particular.
Swiss 93 identified. Proceed direct top 2.
Direct top 2 with
Swiss 93 is for your airway there. You have to be on an even level. We like 360.
Oh, is it? I didn't know that, Ready. I might. Yes, I might well try. Well, I'll try it at some point.
360.
Madrid Center, Iberia 79 X-ray, inbound Avila, flight level 320.
Iberia 79 X-ray, Madrid Squawk 4430.
Squawk 4430, Iberia 79 X-ray.
I haven't been following that project
with
at all.
13 Victor, flight level
Does it look good?
360, inbound Akkoki.
We say 13 Victor, Madrid identified. You need to be on other flight level. Would you like 350 or 370?
Oh, my apologies. I'm going to take 350 with 13 Victor.
We say 13 Victor, descend flight level 350.
Sending 350 with 13 Victor.
Iberia 79 X-ray identified. Express Zamora 4 Charlie, 32 left. The ILS is Zulu. Descend flight level 150.
Then 150, Iberia 79 X-ray.
Hello, Red Skull. Welcome. How are you?
Oh, that's good. Iberia 3279, you still have one engine down? Okay, we'll continue with the emergency. Maintain flight level 1. Descend now to 6,000 feet. The QNH is 1027. Iberia 3067, switch to runway 32 left, due to an emergency 32 right, expect ILS 32 left.
Oh really? Does it not work with the fly-by-wire? That's good to know.
Down to 6000, Iberia 3279, thank you.
But does that mean...
Thank you.
Does that mean it's going to fly a little bit like the default A320?
Can you repeat QNH for Iberia 3279, please?
I'm less keen on trying it.
Iberia 3279, the squad, the QNH 1027.
Yes, sorry, QNH 1027 for Iberia 3279.
Madrid Control, the Taxi Papa is unfamiliar with this area.
You're unfamiliar?
Yes.
Okay, well, no worries. Just taxi, make a left. You have to make a U-turn though. Make a left on the next taxiway, and another left, then join Mike, and then just find a stand on the terminal.
Roger that.
American Flight 5, Madrid. Yeah, American Flight 5, you're not coming through with the microphone. You mean, but can you hear me? Yeah, you're gonna have to reply via text because nothing's coming through on your end. You have to fix that somehow. But you need to ready to cover your clearance.
Yeah, I think they're allowed to refuse if they're busy. But, yeah, you can request an emergency. Sounds odd. Request an emergency. Yeah. I think if they haven't got too much on, you can do it.
Iberia 05 Charlie Papa, descend to 5,000 feet, QNH 1027.
Descend 5,000 feet, QNH 1027. I use Iberia 05 Charlie Papa. We'll let it slow us down.
American Flight 5, you are clear to Nice Airport. Departure is Pinard to Romeo.
1027.
The runway is 36 right.
See, now it doesn't want to go to 250 knots, it wants to go to 285.
For your final altitude, it needs to be even flight level 340 or 320 or 340. Your choice.
The A320 has the A320 default cockpit, right? But they've edited it, have they, Ian? That's good. Yeah, I'll certainly take a look at it. What I don't want to end up with is an aircraft that looks like the A320 on the inside, flies like the A320, and just looks like a bigger version of it, a bit like that A321 does. But it'd be more of a bugbear if it's a long hauler. But yeah, I'm interested.
Iberia 05 Charlie Papa, if I send you, contact me, that's not for you.
Roger that, Iberia 05 Charlie Papa.
And American 55. You'll take flight level 340. Go ahead, read back the squawk code.
So we'll go back into manage selected speed mode and bring it down to 250. Okay, that sounds promising.
American 55, read back correct. I know that you are there at 32 left. We don't really use our runway for departure. So I need you to taxi to 36 right, and let me know when you're ready to taxi.
Oh, dearie me. Amateur hour at Madrid, eh?
Madrid Center, Iberia on X-ray. It's Zamora 4 Charlie.
Welcome back, Demetrius. The return of the game.
Correct. Zamora 4 Charlie, 32 left, ILS Zulu.
How are you finding the Thrustmaster?
Thank you, Iberia on X-ray.
Madrid Center with back to Papa request high-speed taxi.
Where's 52 Papa? Yeah, that's approved by you. You can just make a right next taxiway, and then they're just stand right there.
Yeah, roger that. With Papa.
Okay, yeah, Golf 3, and then Tango 15
Right.
will be
Turn the
2
landing
gates to
lights
your
on,
left.
turn the seatbelt sign on.
Roger that.
Approach checklist.
Briefing.
Confirmed.
ECAM status.
Checked.
Baro ref.
102.
Iberia 3067, descend to 6,000
set.
feet, QNH
Minimum.
1027.
Engine mode selector.
Normal.
Approach checklist complete.
Easy 8688 Madrid identifies, you can fly direct to D-log.
Direct D-log in the 8688, thanks.
Iberia 255, descend to 5,000 feet, QNH 1027, and the high speed is still approved.
So the situation here, the reason Iberia 255 is, which is Tom, is being asked to go quick is because he's basically neck and neck with Ben.
Welling 991, reduce speed 230 knots.
Who is Whaling 991?
Reduce speed 230, Welling 991.
I'll do my best, Red Skull.
Welling
I'll do my
991,
best.
descend to 6,000 feet, QNH 1027.
Descend 6,000 feet, QNH is 1027, Welling 991.
Iberia 79 X-ray, descend to 8,000 feet, QNH 1027.
8,000 feet, QNH 1027, Iberia 79 X-ray.
Gosh, stunning, isn't it? It's almost like you're really there.
Iberia 05 Charlie Papa, reduce speed 210 knots.
Reduce speed 210 knots, Iberia 05 Charlie Papa. Yeah, it's busy. It's busy.
Iberia 3279, clear, ILS approach 32 right, report established. Iberia 3279, you are clear, ILS approach 32 right.
It's this airport down here. LECU, I think. Looks nice. Is VATSIM popular in America? Yes, it is. Oh, thank you, Bailey. Sorry. Yes, thank you.
Thank you for being easy and goodbye.
See you next time.
So the only thing I have that measures my landing rate is Volanta, and I don't have it on at the moment, so we won't know. Oh no, Red Skull! Yes, VATSIM is popular in America. Why did your dad take 50 euros from you? What time's the VFR on Sunday? I will if I can. If it's evening, I can't. I have plans, and obviously in the afternoon it's the Club Filbert Silver stream. But if it's in the morning, then sure, it sounds good. Yeah, I think it is just time zones. I think you have to stay up pretty late to see America get busy. Because, you know, it'll be midnight here before
got 3067,
anyone comes online, even on the East
knots.
Coast.
Iberia 05 Charlie Papa, reduce speed 190 knots.
Was that? Reduce speed 180 knots, Iberia 05 Charlie Papa.
Flaps 1.
Speed checked. Flaps 1.
Oh, what is this thing doing? Should be reducing to our S speed, but it isn't. Oh dear, oh dear. We are in approach mode, aren't we? Yeah.
Madrid radar died from stand 350, Barajas Airport, with information Tango on board, ready to copy clearance to Bilbao, Iberia 42 India Golf.
Iberia 42 India Golf, Madrid, buenas tardes, buenas noches, stand by for your clearance.
We needed it for food, okay. Well, that's...
Iberia
I hope you got the rest of it back in the end. 5:45 for takeoff at 6 p.m.
80 degrees, descent to 5,000 feet, clear island approach.
I probably won't be able to make it because I have plans from 7 and I've got to eat before then. So now I think I'm going to have to give this one a miss, unfortunately. Sounds good though. Hello, Daniel. Yeah, I'm doing well, thanks. How are you?
Iberia 3067, heading 280 degrees, descent to 5,000 feet, clear us approach 32 left. And speed 170 knots till this IDME. Iberia 05 Charlie Papa, vectors for the ILS, flag maintain heading 100 degrees.
Vectors for the ILS, fly heading and maintain 100 degrees, Iberia 05 Charlie Papa.
Wally 991, reduce speed to 190 knots.
Reduce speed 190 for Whaling 991.
Iberia 79X, reduce speed 190 knots.
Oh, thanks Ian, I'll check that out after.
190,
sounds good.
IBS 93.
Iberia 255, speed 200 knots.
Speed 200 knots, Iberia 255.
Establishing local ISO and glide slope for ILS 32 right, Iberia 2279.
Yeah, 3279, the wind is calm, the wind 330 degrees 5 knots, runway 32 right, clear land.
No, managed speed mode is not working at all. Must be something to do with the fact we did a turnaround.
3305 degrees, clear to land on runway 32 right, Iberia 3279.
No, TCAS doesn't work particularly well.
Iberia 05 Charlie Papa, turn left heading 050 degrees.
Left heading 050 degrees, Iberia 05 Charlie Papa.
Iberia 41, Iberia 42 India Golf. Clear to the Bilbao Airport, from Sierra for Lima departure, Sierra India Echo for Lima departure. Runway 36
my
left.
frames have just dropped off the edge of a cliff.
Clear to Bilbao via Sierra for Lima departure, runway 36 left, and squawk 44C2. 4462, correction. Iberia 42 India Golf.
Iberia 42 India Golf, read back correct.
You know, I haven't had vectors, but I haven't had ATC on for an approach for a long time.
Iberia 05 Charlie Papa, reduce speed 170 knots, turn left, heading 350 degrees, clear ILS approach 32 left.
Speed 2170, left heading 350 and cleared ILS approach runway 32 left, Iberia 05 Charlie Papa.
Iberia 3067, speed 160 knots to the 4 DME. The wind 330 degrees, 5 knots, runway 32 left, clear land. Boiling 9991, speed better for the ILS, flight heading 120 degrees.
It's alright, Ken, it's alright, you got out of the way.
Expect vectors for the ILS and... Sorry, what was the second transition?
The heading is 120 degrees.
Heading 120 degrees, within 9991.
Windy 4, push and start. Iberia 42 in the Gulf.
Iberia 42 in the Gulf, start approved.
Push back and start up approved. Iberia 42 in the Gulf.
Iberia 3279, yeah, don't worry, you're the number one and the only one on that runway. You can do whatever you want. You can exit left when able.
Yeah, so my my system was overclocked by the manufacturer. Always has been.
You got 255, turn left heading 060 degrees.
I don't know. I'll have to look into that. Could be it. Okay, so we're turning final now.
You got 05 Charlie Papa, speed 160 knots to the 4 DME.
Speed 160 knots to 4 DME, Iberia 05 Charlie Papa.
Boiling 9991, turn left heading 060 degrees.
Flaps 2.
Speed checked.
Left 060, 9991.
Flaps 2.
Oh, that is worrying. What? Sorry, Michael. Remind me. What were we talking about that didn't work? Thank you, Red Skull. His English is very good, isn't it? Yeah.
You're down.
Gear down.
Waste 13 Victor, Lima airspace for the service terminal, Lima to the Unicorn, adios. Waste 13 Victor, Madrid.
I don't actually monitor my temperatures at all.
Go ahead with the 1
I probably should.
Waste 13 Victor, Lima airspace for the service terminal, Lima to the Unicorn, hasta luego.
Checked.
Unicorn 128, muchísimas gracias por el control y buenas noches, hasta luego. With the 13 Victor Victor.
You got 255, turn left heading 330 degrees, clear approach 32 left.
330 degrees and clear ILS approach 32 left, Iberia 255.
Iberia 255, sorry, I just late turn on my end, flight heading 290 degrees, clear ILS 32 left.
His English is good and his vectoring is very good as well. He's got us all lined up nicely. Ding the cabin.
Cabin cruising for that.
And we're going to have to manually slow down to RV approach of 134 because managed speed is not working.
18991, reduce speed to 170 knots.
Reduce speed to 170.
And we're at 5 DME now, so we can do that.
Flaps 3.
Speed checked.
You got 255, speed 160 knots to the 4 DME.
Speed 160 to 4 DME, Iberia 255.
Boiling 9991, turn left heading 350 degrees, clear ILS approach 32 left.
Cabin crew, be seated for
left
landing.
350 and clear the ILS 32 left. Boiling 9991.
Thank you, Lendor.
Iberia 327, thank you for letting me know everything is okay there. Taxi via Kilo 4.
No blue.
Landing checklist is complete.
So we've got an aircraft on the runway.
Kilo Alpha.
I hope he vacates quickly.
And then Golf 14 to stand.
Check.
56554. Iberia 05 Charlie Papa, wind 350 degrees, right now 32 left, clear to land.
Clear to land, Iberia 05 Charlie Papa.
Iberia 79 X-ray, descent to 5,000 feet.
Hello Sukhoi, look at that for timing indeed.
Send 5,000, Iberia 79 X-ray.
Wally 9991, speed 160 knots to the 4 DME.
16024, Whaling 991.
Minimum.
So this ILS isn't looking great.
Continue.
It's a little,
Waiting
a little bit high.
excuse me, Iberia 3067. Make the left on Alpha, then Golf 5, Mike, Juliet, and the stand will be 378.
20. 10.
So yeah, the key with this latest version is to flare really early. So I flared before 40 on the radar altimeter there, and it was smooth.
Iberia 79 X-ray, turn left, heading 040 degrees.
Left 140, Iberia 79 X-ray.
040.
040, 79 X-ray.
Try not to hit the plane in front.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the conclusion of
Iberia 05 Charlie Papa, you'll follow your company traffic and you're in front of you to stand 374.
and the aircraft is parked safe.
We'll follow the company traffic to stand 374, Iberia 05 Charlie Papa.
Around the cabin, gather your belongings and disembark. We'd like to thank you for flying
Hooray!
with us today. We appreciate your business.
Don't even have to look at the
We'll
charts.
again on a future flight. Thank you.
So, landing lights off.
Iberia 255, wind 330 degrees, 5 knots, 32 left, clear to land.
Runway 32 left, clear to land, Iberia 255.
Wasn't bad, was it?
Wally 991, speed 160 knots to the 4, you there?
160
No, I won't do a face reveal at 4K subs. I'm sorry. I've already explained this. 1 million subs for the face reveal, or £1 million in donations, whichever comes first.
Iberia 79 X-ray, turn left, heading 350 degrees, clear as approach 32 left.
Clear 350. Turn 350, cleared.
After landing
Yes,
checklist.
Flaps.
We need a taxi, Iberia 42 India Golf.
Spoilers.
Iberia 42 India Golf, taxi Romeo.
Disarmed.
APU.
Zulu 4,
Start.
to the holding point
Radar.
36 left.
Off.
Predictive
Taxi
wind
via
shear
Romeo
system.
to
Off.
Zulu
After
4,
landing
holding point
checklist
runway
complete.
36 left, Iberia 42 India Golf.
Right, let's have a quick look at the chart while
Iberia
we taxi.
3067, you were supposed to make a right on Mike. You were going to Terminal 4. Iberia 05 Charlie Papa, do not follow the company. Iberia 3067, make the next right, and the next right again. And then you'll have to join Mike again. And then Mike Juliet to the stand 378. Iberia 05 Charlie Papa, if you can make a right on Mike, then you'll go to your gate. It's going to be Mike, Juliet, and stand 374.
A-firm, we can make a right onto Mike, then Juliet, then stand 374, Iberia 05 Charlie Papa. Thank you. Now I do have to get my charts up. Bear with me. Airport chart, taxi routing chart, parking stands chart. So where are we on that? Which one is Mike? I don't know. Okay, so Mike's the second one. That's fine. Just when I was relaxed and thinking, oh, I don't have to think about the route.
1, runway 32 left, clear to land.
Clear to land 32 left, we're in 9901.
Martial, no worries. Yes, see you on Monday. See you on Monday.
255.
I'm very keen. I don't like the idea of showing my face on a stream. To be honest. I don't know why. I don't think it would bring much to the experience, and I'd feel much more self-conscious and less relaxed than I do.
To your left right now, it's the second company. The second aircraft to your left, you'll follow him to the stand 373.
Taxi to stand 373, got the traffic company up our left. Thank you very much. We're 255.
Oh god, that's even more pressure. Now Tom's having to follow me. Am I on mic? I think I'm on mic. No, I don't think I am on mic. I think this is Romeo. I don't want Romeo. But it's alright, we can turn back onto mic.
Well in 9901 vacated.
Well in 9901.
Gosh, amateur hour. Amateur hour.
2. Taxi Mike Juliet, you're following an Iberia Airbus 320. He is going to be coming on Mike here just a minute from your left to right. He's the third aircraft on the line.
Taxi to 372
okay,
via
so
Mike
and then Juliet.
The third in line Iberia.
Yeah, got it. I know what we're doing now. Everyone relax.
Iberia 42 India Golf 36 left, clear for takeoff, wind 330 degrees, fine knots.
Clear to take off runway 36 left, Iberia 42 India Golf.
Yeah, he's got so much patience. You can imagine any of this happening at Gatwick and there'd be sniping and nastiness all around. He just takes it in his stride. He's got an emergency on one runway, 6 aircraft bunched up arriving on the other, and he's polite and professional. Yeah, it does have an air of Copenhagen about it. Right, Juliet is going to be our first left. And 374 is on the front of the terminal. Going to that hangar. Look, all I did was mistake Mike for Romeo.
ECA 688, leave my airspace.
And it's nice to see a bit more of the airport, you know. It's not often you get to go past the hangars.
ECA 688, many thanks, bye.
Yeah, Volanta is good for taxi. I've got my yeah, I do have Navigraph and I do have location on Navigraph, so I have a pink arrow on the airport chart, but sometimes that's not enough. What happened, Christopher?
We're in 9901. Shall I follow the 320 on Golf 6? I'll just go down to the end and follow it from there.
Yeah, next left on Golf 6, follow the Iberia.
Roger, left on Golf 6 and follow the Iberia.
Yeah, it's a lot of pressure, Tom, but I'm alright. I know what I'm doing now. I don't know which stand you're on. I'm on 374, which is going to be like the fourth one in, something like that. And then we've got 2 more behind you. I assume one of them's you, Christopher, is it? But what was the damn it? That was actually my cat messing around. That sound of papers. He was knocking papers onto the floor. And like a true professional, I just ignored him and carried on, and I'll deal with it after. By which I mean I'll pick the papers up, not I'll beat my cat. Very good, Stephen. What's my sub goal at the end of 2021? I honestly don't have one. I don't have one. I'm just happy that that people are watching, and I hope more people will continue to watch. This one? Yeah, this one. And we're looking for 374.
Yeah, 420 Golf. We're going to be closing soon. Until Unicorn 1 to 2 decimal. Adios.
376.
1 to 2 decimal 8. Thank you very much. Adios.
374. There it is.
Taxi light off.
What? No jetway? This is shocking service for a flag carrier, no?
All aircraft on this frequency Madrid radar is closing at this time. Monitor Unicorn 1 to 2 decimal. Hasta luego.
Thanks for the ATC.
Adios.
Perfectly well. Thank you very much, and see you next time. Bye-bye.
See you next time.
Muchas gracias. Hasta luego. Right. Here we are. Here we are. And we'll wait for the others to join. And then maybe we can have a quick replay. So there's Tom. Right, are you disconnected? Why did you disconnect? Yeah, it's always the cat. You reckon 50k by the end of 2021? That is high. I'd be very happy with that though. Tell your friends all about Filbert Flies. It can happen. Good to have Grandma. Yeah, absolutely. This would have been even more stressful at the default. I assume the EasyJet is Ben because he departed in an EasyJet. Seems to be a little bit unsure of which way is standing. Oh no, he's confident again now. It's on the move. Bus is late as always. Christopher, what happened? Why did you have to disconnect? I don't know anyone can still play P3D with the graphics on this, let alone X-Plane, Douglas. It's totally beyond me. No, I do get it. I do miss the complex airliners in P3D, and you know, you can get the...
Traffic, good night. Sierra India Echo 4 Lima departure from Madrid Barajas. Climbing to flight level 300.
Yeah, I get the appeal of things like the TOLIS and the fly-by-wire and the PMDG aircraft and all that. But yeah, I really struggled to go back when I tried it. 374. Yes, it is. You're in a death spin. Oh God. What? How did? Oh, bad luck. Yeah, that's a bad end to the day. Yeah, so this is Latin VFRs. Well, thank you anyway for flying with me, you and Tom and Ben. Nice to have us all here, safe and sound. Well, all bar one. Lovely bit of parking here. 374 should have a jetway. Oh, really? It's a bit of an oversight then, isn't it? Ooh, my favourite Greek airport. That's a good question. I like Kos. I like Skiathos. I have a soft spot for Santorini. See, this jetway very much looks like it's for 373, doesn't it? Not 374. Yeah, Schiathos, Santorini, Kos, they're all good. Mind you, there isn't really a Greek airport I don't like, if I'm honest. Good evening, Conrad. Yes, me too. Yeah, I can't wait. I can't wait. No, I'm not using Arex. No, this is a payware add-on. Oh, hang on. So no, Ben wasn't the EasyJet. Ben was in the Vueling, wasn't he? It was Tom who was in the EasyJet, I think, that was supposed to be in Iberia. And I've forgotten who the other one is. Is it Ice Films? I think it's probably Ice Films, that EasyJet. No. Is it? I don't know. No, so there's someone from Brussels. It's only Tom, Ben and myself who are here from A Coruña. Anyway, good times. Let's have a look at a replay. So I'm going to have to disconnect. So I'm going to say goodbye to you lot. It's been a pleasure flying with you. There you go. And now it's just me all by myself. And I'll get the old replay going, hopefully. Although I didn't reset it after stopping recording. Let's see. Let's see. Click the button. Yeah, that's working.
Don't sink. Don't sink. Don't sink. Don't sink.
And we'll turn off the TPWS.
Don't sink.
And we'll do a little bit of wing view. Right, that's not helpful. That is not helpful of your controller. Yes, I think a 777 will be released. I think PMDG will do one, but it'll be a long way off. Because they've got to get their 737 done first. And then, yeah, I don't know if that'll be their next one or when it'll come.
50, 40, 30.
I do have roads. Yeah, I've got Just Sims roads. Yeah. I flew with you and Ben, didn't I, to roads that time? Yeah, I was using Just Sims roads then. Ooh, a lot of stuttering on touchdown there. But then again, my sim crashed, so I can't really say much for Just Sim roads. So you're the EasyJet which should be in Iberia, and I thought you were the Iberia that was an Iberia. And Ben was the Vueling who I thought was the EasyJet who should be a Vueling. But anyway, we all made it, and that's the main thing. All worth buying. Yeah, Kos is probably the best, I would say, because it's Gaia, and it was, yeah, it's a great release by them. Santorini I like because I've been there. I'm told it's a bit out of date, but it doesn't look too bad. Yeah, this was the abrupt stop because of the aircraft in front. Oh, so that aircraft in front was the one that arrived straight after me, wasn't it, and parked on the left, who got lost, who I was supposed to be following. So yeah, that was none of us. This is the freeway replay mod, yes. Oh, can you? I didn't know that, Cuffle. I'll look into that, thank you. Okay, so that was our landing from the cabin. Shall we have a quick look at it from a fancy drone perspective before we call it a day? I think we should. Oh, what's gone wrong there? Oh, I've touched something to do with focus, haven't I? Drone focus mode, auto. Right, let's pause the replay. Rewind it. That will do. Speed the drone up a little bit. And plonk it, what do we reckon, about here? Straighten it out a bit. And here we go again. Oh, hang on, I forgot to tick the box. Sorry, not tick the box. Turn off drone follow mode, that's what I've got to do. Here we go.
100. 50, 40, 30, 20, 10, 5.
And a little bit more jumping about, but still nice and smooth. So there you are, that's the trick. If you're crunching your landings in the A320 since the last update, don't flare at 30 feet like you should. Flare slightly before 40 feet and you should be okay. Marvellous. And let's just get back to the gate and finish the flight off properly. So, we've got the APU started. Turn the APU bleed on. Turn the engines off. Close the stupid logbook thing. Shut down their V-pilot. Seatbelts off. Fuel pumps off. And we'll have the parking checklist.
Parking checklist.
APU bleed.
On.
Engines.
Off.
Seatbelts.
Off.
Exterior lights.
Set.
Fuel pumps.
Off.
Parking brake and chocks.
Interesting. You're right, Caffel, it does have a jetway.
On and in.
Parking checklist
It
complete.
just goes to the wrong side. Wow. No, I've not seen that before, ever. Anyhow, welcome to Madrid. Thank you for flying with me. I hope you've enjoyed it. Do subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Oh, hang on, I better just read the chat. I'm going to catch up on the chat. There's not. What was the update in the Discord? There's an InnyBuilds A300 coming. Really, that would be cool. So I know they are doing one for X-Plane. But yeah, that would be good. Nice butter landing, thank you. 57 is very good, Caffel.